So we are going to be doing now, the next method is from Grignard reagent. It is a fantastic method to prepare the carboxylic acids, extremely beautiful method. Let's understand some examples over here. Like if I start with RMgX, which is the symbol of Grignard reagent, children, you are aware, alkyl magnesium halide, isn't it? Alkyl magnesium halide is the formula of the Grignard reagent. How do we prepare Grignard reagent? We have already seen in the chapter haloalkanes and haloalkenes, right? So we prepare it, look at this, very simple. We prepare it by taking alkyl halide with magnesium and dry ether, and we get RMgX, which is called as Grignard reagent. What is the special feature? Very, very reactive. R is negative, Mg is positive. So naturally we know that carbon is negative here. We are going to react this with carbon dioxide gas. So a nucleophile is going to attack an electrophile because carbon is positive here, right? Negative, negative over here, double positive over here. So in this manner we are going to attack. All right, so we will, let's not forget ether, because if we don't use dry ether in the case of Grignard reagent and a little bit of water is there in the test tube, then it is going to cause drastic reactions, vigorous reactions. Grignard reagent is going to react with the proton of the water and it will form hydrocarbons. We are aware of this question, right? So R minus will be reacting with this. What do we get? RC double bond O, O minus. What happens to this positive part? It will go and just associate itself next to that negative part, right? This is the nature, this is the rule, this is the law of nature. You can say negative and positive are together only. After that, just do hydrolysis. Always you do the same thing. When you do that, break this with water, you will be getting RCOOH plus MgX. Mg was positive, so negative OH minus will come there. The positive H plus has gone here, the negative OH minus has come here. So such a good interesting method is this from Grignard reagent. I can prepare whatever I want. I can prepare whatever I want. I can prepare anything. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So I'm just going to change my R. So children, look at this. It's a very simple answer that if I am asked a question in the exam to prepare propanoic acid from Grignard reagent, I'm sure that CO2 is going to be coming from right side and this red part is coming from the Grignard reagent. So that was the method. Hope so it's clear to every child. One more thing before I forget, that this is a fantastic example of ascending the series, because here we can see that we start with the one carbon containing alkyl halide. I go to an acid which has got one extra carbon, because carbon dioxide is bringing one extra carbon. So if you start with 2 carbon atoms, you end up with 3 carbon atoms in the product. So in such cases, whenever we see that in the products carbon atoms are increasing in number by 1 or 2 or more, then that is a splendid example of ascending the series. You are aware of this word, ascending the series. So kindly remember this. Ascending the series is a reaction where the number of carbon atoms are more in the products than the reactants. So we started with RX, for example, so we ended with acid having more carbon atoms. Children, let's go to the last method. There are 2 more methods, sorry, so we'll go to that. Hydrolysis of derivatives of carboxylic acids. So whatever compounds carboxylic acid produced, from them we can get back my carboxylic acid, and let me write down those compounds which I can use for my preparation. So first compound, you can see the formula is this. So first method I'm going to start with is the esters which we can use, isn't it? This is the esters formula, and I can add water in the presence of acid. When I do so, I'll just break this bond. I'll be getting 2 fragments, RCO, and the OH from the water is going to get over there. So I'll be getting RCOOH, and naturally this R-O will go with the H plus of water. So I'll be getting these 2 answers. Extremely simple method. And if someone says that no, I want to start with alkaline hydrolysis, so of course you're welcome to do that. You will be getting in that case RCOO minus plus R-OH. Look at this, children. As I told you, if you start with acidic conditions, you will directly get the product, but if you start with the basic conditions, you will not get the direct product, but you will be getting a salt. And what do we do with the salt? You all know we are going to add acid, dilute HCl. So we'll be getting RCOH. So there's not much difference. There's not much difference. In exam, if asked, I'll write the top method because it's a one-step method, whereas the second method, alkaline hydrolysis, is a little longer method. It is a two-step method. So this was quite simple. This was the easier method. Let's go to another one. That is, you can also use acyl halides and anhydrides, that is RCOCl, and anhydrides formula is RCO. Look at this anhydride. It's not very challenging. All right, some children write wrong formula I've seen in the exam. So anhydride is nothing but something which has lost its water. So carboxylic acids, two carboxylic acids, when they condense together, they remove water like this. What is left? Oxygen is left. Just connect it now. So when two carboxylic acids react with each other in the presence of a dehydrating agent like concentrated H2SO4 or P2O5, that is phosphorus pentoxide, then they will form anhydrides. Okay, now we are going to take these compounds and just do addition of water in presence of acid or alkali. As I told you, if you take alkali, you will get a salt. So we will do acidic hydrolysis, H2OH plus. How simple is this? Okay, how simple is this? So we are going to just break the bond, any bond you can break. All right, you can break this bond also. So we'll be getting RC double bond O, and we'll be getting Cl. Here we'll be getting RC double bond O, we'll be getting RC double bond O. So this is how I have broken the reactant. Now children, from water I am going to write OH, from water I am going to write H, from water I am going to write OH, from water I am going to write H. So this was the fantastic method, superb method, and I am sure you have understood this. Carboxylic acid preparation is the easiest method in the entire syllabus. So from where all we have got the carboxylic acids, let's recapitulate once again. We did it from alcohols. We can oxidize alcohols, we can oxidize aldehydes also. And what reagent did we use? Was alkaline KMnO4 or Jones reagent or potassium permanganate with H2SO4. I'll be preferring potassium permanganate with H2SO4 method because it gives me directly the product. Then alkyl, I'll not be preferring the acidified method in this case preferably, you remember, because we get ester there. So in this case of alcohols, I'll be using alkaline KMnO4 method. The second the method was alkyl benzenes and alkenes carrying out their oxidation with the same reagents, that is alkaline KMnO4 or acidified KMnO4 and so on. The next we saw was Grignard reagent can be also used to convert them into acids by adding carbon dioxide to them. And the fourth method was as hydrolysis, simply we'll say hydrolysis of the derivatives. Hydrolysis of derivatives of carboxylic acids. And what are the derivatives of carboxylic acids? So the derivatives of carboxylic acids are number one, this acid halides, number two is your acid anhydrides, number three was your amides, which I just now explained to you from how to get esters. So these are the methods. I think so I've discussed this also. So these are the children methods of preparation of carboxylic acids, and we have finished today. The preparation will be starting in the next video, the reactions of carboxylic acids, which are again very simple. So please revise the entire topic, children. This chapter is extremely important for your board exam. It used to carry a weightage of around 5 marks previously, but now the weightage might have increased because some chapters are removed in this exam 2020-21 session. Some of the portion has been removed, you are aware of that. So definitely these chapters will carry a little more weightage now. So just go through this video once again if you have not understood, because I've been a little fast in teaching, but if you just go through it again and again, I'm sure you'll understand it. Children, see you again next time. Take care. God bless you. A lot of love, and keep studying and enjoying life. Bye bye.